So today I wanted to talk in a little bit more depth about my septum ring as far as finding a ring that fits your septum. So I originally just thought, okay, it was a 14 gauge. I put 16 in it because I wanted it to be a little daintier. And I thought, oh, you just buy a 16 gauge, no big deal. Not so simple, my friends. So 16 gauges is the thickness of the ring. But you also are gonna need to know the size of the ring. And you might be like, Jen, duh. Yeah, but not every website, and when you go to buy rings, you'll notice this, and here's two. They're all 16 gauge septum rings. So the thickness of the ring is exactly the same, but the actual size, like if you look at these two, this one is significantly smaller. So this is an 8mm and this is a 10mm. So here is why that is significant to you. So you have to figure out, looking at where you are pierced and your nose shape and everything, how wide in diameter the ring has to be in order to be comfortable for you. So obviously with all of these, I mean, some people go super expensive with their rings, some people go Hot Topic, which is on the, cheaper side. You just read 316 surgical steel. You really want to make sure that's what it is. That's what they pierce with. If you want to do like white gold, platinum, something like that, like do what you do. But the surgical steel is the one that's hypoallergenic, and it's the one that you're pierced with, and it's typically, it's what's, in both of these piercings, and it's never irritating me at all, and it's perfect, and it's affordable. But what you want to look at is the width of the ring. So I knew I wanted kind of like a snug fitting ring. So this is an 8mm. Some people can wear 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So you want to look at the size, the diameter of the ring across, so that you can see which one is going to fit. So a couple of these that I purchased, I got some 6s. So like this is a 6mm, so it's super cute, but it's a 6mm, it's too small. It will not close around my nose. This part of like my actual septum, and then also where my piercing is like some people's is a little more forward and it's not pierced as deep. Mine is pierced deep, and which is fine, but it just means that this is too small. And a lot of times when you go to buy rings, they're not even gonna tell you the size. So I figured out through trial and error and buying things that I shouldn't have bought, that for me, 8mm is perfect. So I could do 8, 9, or 10, so 10 would just hang a little bit lower and be a little bit larger. And then you also want to look at the type of clasp that it is. Make sure that you are able to mess with this clasp. Make sure that you are going to be able to open this and close this, unless you're putting it in or getting it put in and then just leaving it, which obviously is completely fine. I'm the type of person that I want to get something, like I wanted to get one that just matched my little ring on the side. I wanted it to be the same size. They're both 16 gauge. And that was it. I just wanted it to be plain and kind of dainty and just be the same size as the other one on my nose, and then just let it be. But I know a lot of people put in like these really awesome or elaborate clickers, which is totally cool, but some people, like, you have to take it off before you go to bed, or if you didn't get a good brand, you definitely have to take it out because it's going to irritate your nose, so you have to put, your circular barbell or something else back in. So just trying to give you information because I feel like I know that I was not as informed as I could have been, and it definitely messed with me, and I bought a whole bunch of, like, quite a few, not like a ton, but I bought quite a few clickers that, or just rings in general that are super cute that I can't wear. So like another example, this. Okay, so super cute. I got it at like Piercing Pagoda or some crap. So it's just like a little diamond. But here's the thing. So let's say you want to take that little diamond out to put it in. You take that diamond out, this is what it looks like. That is the tiniest mother-freaking opening ever. How are you getting that around your nose? You're gonna need pliers, you're gonna have to open it up, you're gonna have to put it on, and then you're gonna have to close it and put the little diamond back in and then close it shut. I'm not doing that. And then people are talking about changing it every day or changing it out of if that's not like a good quality one. You're telling me I'm gonna use pliers and do all this work to get this ring in, and then I'm gonna have to change it in less than 24 hours? Hell to the no. hell to the no. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you take these things in consideration. So if you're like me, and like same with my earrings, like I just put in studs, I leave them in. Sometimes when I'm feeling fancy, I take them out and put something fancy in or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, I wake up with these earrings and these rings on, and I go to bed with these rings on. So I really like the kinds that I have in now. It's similar to a clicker as far as it kind of has like a hidden way that it opens. I'm trying to open it, and this is one of the things you gotta practice, otherwise you're never gonna be able to get it on. And that is, okay, so it's like this, and then you just kind of pull and it opens up like that. And I really like that. I feel like that's really cool looking. I feel like it's pretty, I feel like it's dainty, and I feel like it's easy to use. So I can take this out and put this in at my convenience, which is not something that's the case with a lot of the other rings. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of make you aware before you get all excited about your septum piercing and go buy a whole bunch of stuff. You're gonna wanna make sure that you can actually wear it in your nose and that you can put it in and take it in and take it out. Great places to get them. So I just looked for the 316 surgical steel. So I went onto Amazon. There's the pierced owl, like owl, hoo-hoo, you know, like the bird. Okay, so they have stuff. That's where I got this curved barbell. There's also, I would say, a great place is the place you got pierced. The odds are they're going to have a good amount of surgical steel, you know, circular barbells and hoops and things like this that are affordable. So by affordable, I mean like around 10 to 25 bucks. To me, that's affordable. And for something that I don't just want to put something cute in during the day and have to take it out and switch it. Like, this is like surgical steel. You can put it in, you can leave it in, it's good. So going to your piercing place is a great one. And then again, Amazon, but just make sure that you're looking at the seller and you make sure that it's the surgical steel. It's where you can spend a lot of money. I think like Etsy, there's quite a few people that do them. That make septum rings that are super cute. And again, those prices can go quite high, but some of them are very cute. But again, you're gonna wanna look at the size, the width, so that it actually does fit, you know, perfectly. And when you get pierced, even though you'll be pierced with a barbell, not with like a circular, not with like a regular hoop like this, you can ask them what size they used so that the piercer will be able to tell you what size is gonna be best for you. So I think that is it. So I hope that this was helpful and informative to you guys. I wish I would have known it before I went and bought a whole bunch of clickers and septum rings, because now I know only a few of them fit me the way that I want them to. So now I know to go for 8 millimeters. So I just think that was really helpful information. So I hope that is helpful to you. Thank you guys so much for watching.